and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about Dreamcatcher's vision, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of the lyrics and the music video to see what they can tell us about the concept and story of this comeback. Now, Vision is the title track of the second installment of the Apocalypse series, and in the song, Dreamcatcher continue to fight for their ecological cause despite the reality they live in has already been doomed by human greed. Back in Maison, for instance, we saw that Dreamcatcher played the role of divine heroines who descended from the heavens in order to avoid the apocalypse. They decided to take action in order to fight the evil in power and protect the home that all of us share, so right off the bat, the series began with a very powerful statement. In the first installment, Dreamcatcher warned us about the dangers of environmental damage, so in the song the girls encouraged people to save the world because doing so also meant to save ourselves. Now with Vision, the story picks up right where we left off. The 7 heroines are still fighting for the survival of the planet, but as we see right from the beginning, the world itself has already been destroyed. The greedy people in power didn't listen to their warning, so this time around the focus is not so much on the fight but rather on its aftermath. As Dreamcatcher themselves have explained, if Maison warned us about the problem, Vision focuses on finding the solution. Their main objective is to bring peace into this world, and in order to accomplish this task, they decide to use words as their greatest weapon against greed. Now, in many respects, this concept also connects us right back to their previous trilogy, because in the Dystopia series, Dreamcatcher discussed the power of language and its potential to bring misery if used in a negative way. Back then, their dream of utopia failed because people misused this power, but now the girls are showing how language can actually be used to save the world. You see, in the song, Dreamcatcher encouraged people to gather together and march forward for a dream of future. They used language to spread a message of hope and resistance, and in order to give people a reason to join their ranks, they gave a vision of what this dream of future might actually be. If in the reality that surrounds them they can only see victims, pain and toxicity, the vision that they provide is that of a bright future where we have saved the beautiful world we live in and ultimately ourselves. Only by coming together we can turn over the page and give the instigators the karma they deserve, and only by coming together we can achieve the peace that they're actually advocating for. Now in the video, this concept is expressed with the girls aiming to spread this message as much as they can. In this chapter of the story, the goal is to achieve peace through communication, but in order to achieve this task and get people to join them, they have to find a way to broadcast their vision all over the world. As we see in the video, the planet is in ruins now. Mother Earth has been poisoned, and the only hope left is in the hands of the 7 heroines who will not let her down. In the video, we see that Dreamcatcher harnessed the power of lightning to fight the enemy, and this specific ability might actually be more significant than what it seems. For one, lightning is something that originates from nature, so them channeling this power in order to defeat evil almost goes to show that nature is fighting back through them. Lightning can also symbolize divine wrath and the unpredictability of nature, so them using this type of ability can also be seen as them embodying a divine power that is coming to punish the evildoers from what they did to the world. On top of that, on a metaphorical level, the lightning can also be seen as a symbol of enlightenment and destruction of ignorance. Just like in nature, the lightning brightens the darkness, Dreamcatcher's vision is meant to enlighten people and lead them towards a path of peace, so all in all, it definitely makes sense that the girls have this type of power. In the video, Dreamcatcher used their ability to infiltrate the enemy's headquarters. They neutralized the guards, advanced the offensive, and eventually managed to get in a futuristic building that almost looks like a spaceship. As we see the members fighting, Dami is seen infiltrating the communication center of the building, and at this point we finally understand what they are there to begin with. On the screen we see the breaking news, and it's Dreamcatcher themselves the ones talking. As Dami explained, the scene shows the members giving a speech dressed like politicians, meaning that in this part of the video the girls are giving their vision of a better future by using diplomacy and communication. In order to let their vision be heard, however, the girls had to infiltrate the building of the enemy and use their technology, so when the video begins, Dami launches it, and their vision is broadcasted all over the world in a non-violent way. You see, instead of imposing their views using violence, Dreamcatcher fought for their right to be heard and eventually provided the planet with a vision that can save the world. So far we don't know if their mission was successful, but by the end there are some clues that might foreshadow a positive outcome. After their vision went viral, for instance, we see Shion raising her fist in front of the statue of a winged woman. Now back in my Maison video I theorized that the female statue actually represented Mother Earth. Since people chose to destroy the planet out of greed, Mother Nature was almost represented like a fallen idol that the girls angels descended from the heavens in order to save. In Vision, however, the statue changed because the woman has now wings. This is a very interesting difference because one of the most famous winged women on mythology was none other than the Greek goddess of victory. In ancient Greece, Nike was the winged victory, and if the video is indeed referencing that, it could be a clue that Dreamcatcher's vision was actually successful. On top of that, at the end we see another interesting detail because when they show Handong sitting on the ruins, we can spot red flowers growing at her feet despite of the toxic air. This could imply that thanks to their intervention, the planet might be on its way to finally heal, but one thing that we know for sure is that to save the planet, a Dreamcatcher need all of us to help as well. According to Dami, for instance, this is a song about love, not so much the romantic kind, but rather the universal one. Vision is a love song for humanity that aims at encouraging people to come together to nurture the pain of our world. Only by sharing this pain we can heal ourselves and the world, so the vision they gave us can lead to victory only if people decide to follow them to actually make a change. Whether their mission will succeed or not, we'll have to wait and see, but in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!